Well, hello everybody, it's Bella here from RachandBellaCrafts in her crafty studio. I've got lots to show you today. I didn't record yesterday because we had a lot going on the day before, so I was recovering, and it was a bit traumatic, so we won't go into that. Anyway, I've got a lot to show you, so let's get started. So what I've been doing, I've been watching Heather from Ruby and Pearl's videos, and she does so inspire me, and it's just something I've really fallen in love with. So I thought maybe we could create something. So that's what I spent yesterday doing. I spent yesterday afternoon making this little journal, and I thought I'd bring you along and show you how I'm going to decorate the rest of it. So but I've got a lot to show you, so I'll just finish off showing you what I did with the little bird. I think you're in screen there, so she's all finished, the bird that is, and I'll have to sew that back down. I've glued it on, ready to stitch around the edging, and then I'm going to do a little garden down here, or flowers or something, or I may even make it into the tree. I haven't decided yet, so we'll do that again one day next week, and I'll decide whether or not. I did do some different colors in the branch, if you can see, and I did go over some of this bright green, and I was wondering whether to make it like a wisteria type thing, but I'm not that clever, so the idea was there, but it's whether I can do it or not. I've still got to do his eye yet, so I'm just thinking about whether or not how I will do that. So it might be a satin stitch. So that's that. So that's done. I can put that over here now. So before I start, I just want to remind you all about the thank you subscribers giveaway. On my screen, yes. And it's Rach and Bella's giveaway competition, and this is how you enter. And it will be finishing on the 22nd of May. So most of you have already been over and done these things. So the first one is visit giveaway video on Bella's Crafty Studio channel. The second one is like Bella's video, leave a comment and subscribe. Number 3, visit giveaway video on RachandBellaCrafts channel. And then number 4, like Rachel's video, leave a comment and subscribe. And follow our Instagram pages for extra entries. RachandBella-Crafts. The dash is right at the bottom, so I'm not quite sure what that means. And Bella's Crafty Studio is on Instagram as well. So that's that. So that's the 22nd. So good luck to whoever has entered. And the other thing is, I just want to quickly show you these pages from Rachel's new kit. I printed off a few, and I have used one or two in this little journal, and it's called Nana's Antique. I don't know whether you can see. Nana's Antique Lace Papers Kit. There are 14 pages and 4 pages of tags, and it's from RachandBellaCrafts. Okay, so that's that, and it's called Nana's Antique Lace Papers. And this is just a couple because there are 14, and I've torn around with my ruler because I wanted that kind of edge on them. So that's that one. I'll do it that way, I think. And these are all her own lace that she's scanned in, and they're absolutely beautiful. They are antique, so there you go. I'll give you a close-up. They are absolutely beautiful, and we're both thrilled to bits with them, so I thought I would use them in this little journal. And there's some butterflies on that one. Okay, so that's in our shop at the moment. So if you fancy some lace, then pop over to RachandBellaCrafts Etsy shop. Right, let's get back to this then. So what I've been doing here, I've just done some, I've got lots to tell you, so bear with me. I've just done some embossing, that's the word, on material, and it turned out quite well. I couldn't get the pressure absolutely correct. It worked beautifully on the paper, as you can see. So that's the paper, and these are my new embossing folders. So I've just, and this is just ordinary drawing paper, you know, the very thin stuff, and it works beautifully on there. I really, look at that. I'm really pleased with that. So that'll be used in this journal as well. So I did a couple of pages of that. I just tore up some paper. And then this little book I had, I bought in a little shop when I was on holiday. And it's got some beautiful handmade papers. So I've been tearing some of that out. It's a lovely book, isn't it? And then I'll make another journal inside that when it's finished. So that's how they turned out. That's with a different one. Okay, so that's those. And I've been getting some pages ready to make them look old. And I've screwed up the edges and I've screwed up the paper because that's what Heather does. I've got all my little bits ready. I've told you everything I need to tell you, so I'll put that over there. And I was just about to glue this on, and I thought, well, why not take you along with me? And I'll just glue this, I think I'll use, which glue shall I use? Because this is material, I think I'll use the fabric glue. Shake it over here. See if we can get the top to work. I hope you're all well. And I must say, thank you all again for your lovely comments. It's lovely getting to know you all. And thank you for following along. So, there we go. So that's going on there. Now, what I was going to do here, I know you're dying to see in there, but I'll do that in a minute. I just want to check which way that is. So I've got it up the right way. I'm going to stitch that onto there, because I think that will hold it better. So bear with me while I do this, and I'll try not to stab my fingers. All right. So a little bit of hand stitching as well. We'll be doing some hand stitching in this. So I'm trying not to stab my finger. Let's go back in the same hole. Says she, and she's come out through it. Sorry, there we go. So what have you all been up to? I'm just going to put 4 stitches in. So I'm going to go up there with 1. And down there. And I think that will do it. Oh, I might put one at the bottom just to anchor that down there. Oh, that was lucky, wasn't it? So I'll just put that one down there. In fact, I'll do it twice. And I've got something to finish it off with, haven't I? So there we go. So that's stitched on there. That's going to go on there like so. That wasn't difficult, was it? Oh, I've lost half of it. I thought I was being too clever. Okay, let's see if we can salvage that. You see it all on this channel, don't you? The warts and all. Scissors. No, I'm not sure where that came off, but actually, that's not a bad idea to put it further down, I think. Actually, I could put it like that, couldn't I? So, see, everything is salvageable. Now, the only problem is, let's get my knot. Now, I've shown you how to do this. So I'm doing it 3 times because I don't want it to come through the paper. Just make sure it's in the right place. Can you see what I'm doing? I hope so. Probably stabbed myself now, so. Well, that's working. Except I keep going through the same hole. What a scream. Well, I thought this was a good idea, but I'm not so sure now. The glue is playing havoc with my tips and my thumbs and my fingers. So I'm trying to avoid using the glue as much as possible. So that's why I'm stitching this on, to tell you the truth, because it's really strong glue, the 3-in-1. I'm just going to go over there now, through there, through there, and then we're done. Doesn't matter what it looks like on the back, does it? Because we're not going to see the back, are we? So there we are, that will do. And I think that will give it a bit of a key, actually, to glue it down. So let's see what shape we can get this in. Yeah, that's okay, that's fine. And what I thought I'd do is hide all that with this little bit of lace. I hope I'm in screen. And I don't mind, actually, the stitches showing. I don't know what you think, but that looks fine to me. So let's get the dreaded glue. There we are, I'll put plenty on. Try not to touch my fingers. I don't mind that hanging over the side. So far, so good. Now I've got tissue tucked up in my jumper somewhere. Kitchen roll. That's it. Which is the right side? I think that way, I think. Down like that, I think, don't you? And I think I'll put the glue on here. I don't think it matters really, but if you wanted to go a certain way, then you'll have to turn it over, won't you? See what I mean about it getting on my fingers? It takes a layer of skin off every time you, well, it does me anyway. I've got tweezers somewhere. Here they are. That's okay. This worked out well. Lovely. There we go. So now I can show you what I've been up to. Draw that faff in. Right. Now, Heather made it look really, really easy. I've got to be honest, I struggled a bit and I wasn't quite sure what I was doing, but I think I got there in the end and I had to improvise. So let me just get rid of that glue before I go any further. So this is the front. So I've been using Heather's beautiful, and this is the art one that she's got. So if you want to go over to Ruby and Pearl's Etsy shop, you'll find all these beautiful papers, okay? And I've collaged on the front and I've collaged on the back. I put my tabs on like I did in the other one, and I've stitched all the lace together there. I put the ribbons on, and I've done it slightly differently to the way Heather did it, because I couldn't actually work out what she did with this bit of getting these signatures attached to this. I thought she'd done it with just the ribbon, but that didn't work because it was flopping all over the place. So in the end, what I did, I opened it up like this, if I can find the middle, which is hiding from me. Where's the middle gone? Oh, there. I put the ribbon back in now, though, and I've actually stitched down here on the two, I don't know whether you can see it. I've stitched there, look, and I've stitched there to join them onto there. It looks a bit messy, but this was just me playing around yesterday. So this is Rachel's paper from RachandBellaCrafts. I put some of her antique lace on there, and that is actually a pocket. So we can put something in there. And I've done some collage on here. I did wrinkle the paper because that's what she was encouraging us to do, to make it look old. And I put some of my old papers in. That is Braille paper. That's out of a dictionary. That's Braille paper again. It's quite thick actually, and so I'm a bit sorry I put that in there because it was a bit thin. But if you watch Cheryl's video today, and today is Friday, she shows you how to make, she manipulates paper and she makes it look really old, and she said it feels like cloth by the time she's finished it. So go over and watch Cheryl's video and you'll see how to do it. So I've done small collage in there, and I put a little pin on there and gathered it up like Heather was doing on hers. I put some, that's Rachel's papers there, and I put, these are Heather's papers. That's the lace paper. Now this is some Greek, I think it's Greek, out of our paper packs. And I thought I'd use some of that because I hadn't used any before. So I went down into the shop, which is down in my dining room, and I borrowed some. No, I used some out of there. So I did this. I put some of the lace paper there, and I put, I think that was out of one of Rachel's papers. I think, but I'm not sure. It's Graphic Fairies anyway, so it's one or the other. So that's that. And that's the first signature. And as I say, before I stitched them onto the tabs, they were flopping all over the place, but now they're quite steady, so I'm pleased about that. A bit more collaging. So there's still lots to do, and I need to go and photocopy more papers, because I tell you what I did. I used my best 120 paper to put this beautiful kit on, but actually it's too thick. So really just ordinary copying paper I think would work much better. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and try it on the ordinary photocopy paper, 80 grams or whatever it is, and I'm going to finish it off with that because she's already getting very, very thick. And really what I could have done, what I should have done, was just put one signature in. But there's plenty of room still to, I'm going to put a pocket on the back of there, and it'll be the same as this if I can find more of this or something similar. I've got some lovely material that I bought from Roxy Creations that I'm going to use. Which way up is that? That's the way. There's a little chap on there, there's a lady on there, beautiful tree. And I've also got this red as well. So I'm going to incorporate that because I think these colours are working well together, don't you? And all these lovely pieces that I've got ready to add to them. So I think that's where I'm going to go. I'm going to leave it there for now. And I'm going to go off and print some more papers, because if I carry on using this really thick paper, she's going to end up a really chunky monkey. Okay, so I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and look after yourself, stay fit, stay well, and God bless you all. Take care, see you tomorrow. Bye.